2017 was a good year in comics, and 2017 was a great year in comic covers. Let's check out the top 17 comic book covers in 2017. Hey everyone, this is vmcampos, comic book fan. There were a lot of great comic books this year, and a lot of really memorable comic book covers. Here's my end of the year top 17 comic book covers for 2017. Now it was so hard to choose, I'm actually going to make it my top 20 covers of 2017. Even though I like the alliteration of the top 17 of 017, I'm going to kick it up to 20 of my favorite comics, because there's just so many great ones to choose from. Let's get started. Number 20 is The Simpsons comics, number 240 from Bongo Comics. I love this cover. It's so bright and colorful on a plain white background. The Simpsons crew getting doused in a colorful rainbow. Everyone loves it, except Homer. Now what makes this cover even better is that it's a wraparound cover. Because where is this rainbow coming from? Where will all rainbows come from? A unicorn. Number 19 is The Divided States of Hysteria, number 1. Going from a very lighthearted comic to a very deep and disturbing comic. Well, we live in deep and disturbing times, and comics should reflect that sometimes. So obviously this could be a very offensive, controversial cover. Hopefully it'll make you think, it'll make you feel something, it'll make you act. Number 18. Star Wars Dr. Aphra, number 9. So the breakout character in the current Star Wars comics, Dr. Aphra, her murderous droids, and Wookiee sometimes companion, helper, friend person, Dr. Aphra in her own series. I really like this cover because of it's just the guiding lines point you straight to Dr. Aphra. She's cleans up pretty nice because she's usually in her explorer pirate type of outfit. And here everyone's getting ready for the ceremony. Number 17, SpiderGwen, number 19. I've always liked the SpiderGwen covers. Rodriguez has always been very creative with them. Here we've got a great dark black background with powerful reds and Gwen herself there. But if you look closely, you'll see bloody handprints, ninjas, and some sort of daring devil masterminding it all. Extra points for the SpiderGwen logo, which I also really like. Number 16, Star Wars Rogue One. Number 5. These Noto covers, I really like them. They're realistic. They make the characters look exactly like in the movie. Different scenes from the movie grace these covers. Different characters focus. Here is the assault on Scarif in disguise. The Imperial logo in the back looks like a target, aimed right at the rebels. Number 15 is Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, number 7. These Robert Hack covers are always amazing. You've really got to see them in real life because there's these brush strokes. There's this feeling of dread. They're like these pulp horror comics from back in the day. There's just always a sense of dread in Hack's covers. This is not your father's Archie's comics. Number 14, Street Fighter vs. Darkstalkers, number 1. Regular cover. I like it because it's a sideways cover. You don't see these as much anymore. You've got a really cartoony Chun-Li and Morrigan. I like that style. I like these thick lines, these bold colors, this simple cell shading. Really nice. This is also another wraparound cover. Where you get double the action on 2 whole pages. So you can enjoy it from this angle, from this angle, from this angle. There's Zabuzel right there. Oh, and Felicia. gravity-defying as always. Number 13, Paper Girls, number 15. The first few issues of Paper Girls was very interesting because they were just a monochromatic cover focused on a single color with the black line art. Then when they ran out of primary colors, they started to do these amazing pastels. So here we've got number 15 with one of the past future cavemen people guys triumphant. Really weird series, really interesting, but just this epic cover. Double points for this comic because I actually have a letter published in the letters column. Pick it up and read my amazing missive that they published. It took 30 years, but I finally gotten a letter published in the comics. Number 12 is the unbeatable Squirrel Girl 21. And I picked this one because it's just so funny, so absurdist, and that's what Squirrel Girl is, a really fun, crazy, weird, dumb comic book that I love. Here we've got Koi Boy, Chipmunk Hunk, and Brain Drain on the cover for a boys' night out. Number 11, Betty and Veronica number 3. The Betty cover. And I had a hard time choosing between the Betty or the Veronica cover, but I went with the Betty cover because I think it's better composed. The Veronica cover covers up Veronica too much with the font, and here we've got Betty behind her name. Amazingly rendered, as always, by Adam Hughes, doing a great job in the series as well, but of course, picture's worth 1,000 words, and so is a cover. So here's the Team Betty cover. Great eyeliner as always, very powerful come at me bro type of pose. Cracking the top 10, we then move on to America, number 2, second print. I love this badass bitch cover. There's America herself, bejeweled, her hat, the graffiti, her squad behind her, just really stands out when it's on the shelves at the comic shop. I like the second printing a little better than the first printing, so this is my number 10 of the year. Number 9 from the great Richard Corbin, Shadows on the Grave, number 7. Just love Corbin's intricate, terrifying art. He had this 8-issue mini-series at Dark Horse. It was a horror anthology that he wrote and illustrated, and these covers just beckon you to come and read. Just look at that detail, and look at these horrible ghouls coming from their tomb. Stark shadows, great detail, the mists. What's not to love? Number 8, Animosity, The Rise, number 2 from Aftershock. All of these covers for this side story from the main story are also amazing. Had a hard time choosing again, but that's what happens when you're in the top 10. So here I went with number 2 with one of the little bats. It would obviously also work like this. It kind of should have been like this with the logo upside down. But anyway, just look at these translucent wings. Look at the detail in the blood vessels, and then the symmetry to it, plus the technology, nature, and it's all gone awry. Number 7, Doctor Strange number 20 from the original creative team. I love Chris Bachalo's art. It's cartoony, it's detailed, it's intricate, it's crazy, it's trippy, it's everything. Again, a lot of great ones to choose from. But I went with number 20. Just it's so psychedelic and just so strange and out there. He mixes a cartoony style with a realistic, detailed style, very colorful. It's just great. Number 6, the Batman cover of Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. There's the Superman cover, of course. Here's the Batman cover. They were both really good. They form a good diptych. I've only chosen one, so I'm going with the Batman cover. This is for book 9. Monochromatic, black, white, and red. Just a powerful Batman in his element. pounding rain and lightning, epic pose, the end of the series. Number 5, in complete contrast, is the mighty Thor number 22. Bright, colorful, a whole rainbow, a panoply of sumptuous tones, magentas and greens and limes and blues. This is amazing. Her flaming logo, the movement that your eye is drawn over here, with the new evil character ready to take them on. This one stands out in a sea of grim and gritty covers. Look at those colors, they just hit you over the head. The sense of motion and magic, just great. Number 4, Animosity number 7. This is a different series. The other one was Animosity The Rise, which was the side story to this main story. So Animosity number 7. I go with this cover because look at that, just this great cover of like a Renaissance painting with the animals and their halos. And if you're reading the book, it's an extremely dark book. Very violent and depressing. Maybe even better than the Walking Dead comics. What if the animals rose up and took over? Your cute pet won't be as cute as you think anymore. Number 3, Red Sonja number 2, cosplay variant cover. I think cosplay covers are always really cool, especially when the cosplayer looks exactly like the character in the book. And here we have this amazing photography that really captures classic Red Sonja. She-Devil with a sword. Number 2, Spider-Man 2099, number 24. Francesco Mattina has made himself a name as an amazing, realistic artist. He really cut his teeth in these last couple of years doing the covers for Spider-Man 2099. He did every single cover. Every single one is a work of art. I had such a hard time choosing one cover from this series of his. But I went with this amazing Mattina composition, which is the classic Spider-Man 2099 outfit with the current one. The end of the series is in number 25, and it was great to see the two styles of the outfit rendered by an amazing master of the comic book form. And before we go to the number 1 comic book cover of 2017, here's a few honorable mentions. Rick and Morty Pocket Like You Stole It, number 2 variant cover. What's not to like about an epic Rick? No, that's not The Walking Dead number 108, this is Birthright number 27, an homage to The Walking Dead number 108. The X-Files Origins, Dog Days of Summer, number 1. Now this is a great cover of a young Dana Scully. I like that cartoony style, but what's also cool is it's a flip cover. And the other side features a young Mulder. World War Tank Girl number 1, cover A. Beautiful style of old comic books with wear and damage. The Tank Girl crew goes to World War II. And just for the pure WTF value of it all, Lobo and Roadrunner number 1. What else can I say? And the number 1 cover of 2017 is The Amazing Spider-Man number 31. Amazing, beautiful, epic Alex Ross art. This is just a tremendous cover. This explosion directed towards Spider-Man, just ravaging him. Stark white, powerful coloring, musculature, just such realism that Alex Ross can always do. But because Alex Ross was doing all of the covers for Amazing Spider-Man, and there were so many to choose from, I had to cheat again, and I chose another Alex Ross cover as co-number 1. Amazing Spider-Man number 32, Once a Goblin. Just an epic Norman Osborn, taking up the mantle that he has always known, with a bewildered, shocked Spider-Man. Just epic companion pieces here. Stark white, stark dark. They form a great diptych, proving once again why Alex Ross is the most amazing comic artist of our lifetimes. So there you go, so many great comic book covers to choose from in 2017. It was extremely hard to pick only these 20 covers. I just went back and forth so many times on picking something that I liked, and I liked everything. That's the great thing about comics. There's great stories, great art, great creators, great memories. So if you haven't been to your local comic shop, do so. Check out something cool and new and different, meet some people, and share your experiences, and you'll be better for it. Be sure to subscribe in 2018 for more comic book and other cool types of videos. This has been vmcampos. See you next time.